My name is Denise Williams, and I'm the Director of Assessment for the Wichita Falls Independent School District. Through the course of this year, your child has experienced many new changes. They've made new friends, they've met new teachers, and they are learning new things, as well as going to experience a new test this spring. This informational video will provide an overview of the new State of Texas Assessments of Academic Readiness, also referred to as STAR. The STAR program includes new tests for students in grades 3 through 8 and 12 end-of-course tests for students in high school. STAR replaces the Texas Assessment of Academic Skills, which we've known as TAKS, which has been in place since 2003. Students enrolled for the first time in 9th grade during the 2011-2012 school year must perform successfully on the end-of-course test in order to graduate. As you can see on the table, students who are 9th graders in years prior to 2011-2012 will continue to fall under the TAKS graduation requirements until it is phased out in the 2014-2015 school year.
How is STAR different from TAKS?
The STAR test is significantly different than the TAKS tests that we've known in previous years. STAR will contain more test questions at most grade levels and will be more rigorous than state tests. STAR tests emphasize readiness standards, which are the knowledge and skills considered most important for success for the grade level or subject that follows, and ultimately college and career readiness. STAR assessments will cover materials students studied the current year rather than testing knowledge and skills taught over multiple years like the TAKS test did. For the first time, students will have a 4-hour time limit in which to complete the test. STAR will be administered at different times for different subject areas and grade levels. 3rd through 8th grade test will be administered during the months of March and April. The reading and writing test for the English 1, 2, and 3 EOC test will be administered the week of March 26 through 28, while the majority of the end-of-course test will be administered during an assessment window in May. The structure of the test will vary by grade level and by subject area, but will include multiple choice items, griddable items, and an essay for the writing portions of the test.
Why is the test changing?
Our students have to have the academic knowledge and skills they need to meet the challenges of the 21st century. In order for Texas students to compete in the global market, it is critical that they graduate college and career ready. STAR is one of the tools that will be utilized to measure this readiness.
How will I know how my child did on the STAR test?
Students will receive a score on the STAR test that will place them in one of 3 performance categories. Level 1, unsatisfactory academic performance, Level 2, satisfactory academic performance, and Level 3, advanced academic performance. More information about student performance and scoring will be available as we receive it from the Texas Education Agency towards the end of this school year. For the first year of implementation, the release of STAR results will be delayed due to standard setting by the Texas educator groups. Until that time, each school will be responsible for reporting assessment results for the students that they serve.
What happens if my child does not pass the STAR test?
State test scores are just one factor that is taken into consideration when determining whether a student passes to the next grade or not. Other factors include teacher recommendation, student grades, and other criteria determined locally by the school district. This year's 9th graders will take up to 12 end-of-course tests prior to graduating their senior year. They will also be required to meet a cumulative score on those assessments in order to meet their graduation requirements. The cumulative score requirements are being set by the Texas Education Agency and should be available toward the latter part of April. Additionally, starting the 2012-2013 school year, the end-of-course test will also count 15% of the student's final course grade. Students have 3 opportunities to take and pass the STAR test for end of course. The state requires that districts provide additional support to students who do not meet the passing standard.
How is the district preparing for STAR?
State law requires that a student receive accelerated instruction if the student does not meet the minimum requirement to pass the EOC. The demand of accelerated instruction requires the district to schedule an 8-period day to accommodate our students who will need the additional help. Starting in the fall of 2012, an 8-period day will be the master schedule for all of our secondary schools and our secondary students.
What if my child does really well on the test?
Students who meet Level 3 Advanced Academic Performance in Algebra 2 and English 3 will be considered college and career ready. This indicates a level of preparedness for post-secondary opportunities. For students who meet the higher standard, colleges and universities will consider these students to be prepared for freshman level coursework.
Where can I find more information on STAR?
The latest information about STAR is available at the Texas Education Agency's website under Testing and Accountability. The Wichita Falls ISD website also has a STAR tab located on the lower left-hand side of the page. You can always contact your child's school. In closing, with an end goal of preparing Texas students to be successful in the 21st century, the STAR assessment program will provide educators and the public with a measure of that goal. It will take students, parents, educators, school boards, and the community working in collaboration to meet the challenges of implementing this new assessment program and ultimately preparing Texas students for college and career success. At this time, I wish you and your child a successful school year and your child much success on these spring assessments.